I'm starting a bit earlier because of communication mix up, and so I'm going to kick off a bit earlier than I was due to. My name's Alan Maskell. It's a song called Twilight. Your words feel like a dagger to my heart. Feel them eating slowly at my soul. Your pen will pull the blood into the well, bringing down the curtains on this show. In the twilight, sitting waiting for the moon. Twilight, knowing dark will be here soon. Can you feel it in the twilight of this love? When we first met, there was so much we had to do. The road was winding endlessly ahead, but time and age both pass and take their toll. There's a bitterness that turns this warmth to cold. In the twilight, sitting waiting for the moon. In the twilight, knowing dark will be here soon. Can you feel it in the twilight of this love? Nothing's ever perfect, but we do the best we can. Win and lose some battles on the way. In the twilight, sitting waiting for the moon. In the twilight, knowing dark will be here soon. Can you feel it in the twilight of this love? Can you feel it in the twilight of this love? Okay, thank you. This next song is a much newer song. It's a song about a much more innocent time. A song called Moons and Stable Girls. Sunday morning eyes climbing through the fields, tidy evening's excess, sticky mats, the smell of beer. You listen for the horses on the road outside the yard. Mastermind chance meetings with the hope of a smile. in amongst the giggles we made connection. The innocence of summer realized. Looking back to days and moons and stable girls, so many simple things that always seem so real. To innocence at heart and a world of mystery. But I still know how it felt to me. In the evening, sitting on your garden wall, hiding out of view, chatting, looking at the stars, reaching out those tingling fingers they gently touch, lips in contact, nervously withdrawn. Moment trapped in time, a connection that autumn lost too soon to autumn skies. Looking back to days and moons and stable girls, so many simple things that always seem so real. To innocence at heart and a world of mystery. But I still know how it felt to me. Band of Gold, the soundtrack, the radio, smoky cries and tears of a clown. Deep inside your head, you can hear it now. In your mind, it spins around. Looking back to days and moons and stable girls, so many simple things that always seem so real. To innocence at heart and a world of mystery. But I still know how it felt to me. But I still know how it felt to me. But I still know how it felt to me. Okay, going back to a different time now, much before that. I have a whole family that lives in the USA, and there was a cousin who I never got to meet who got killed in Vietnam. And I wrote this song for him. It's called 23W Line 17, which if you go to the Washington Vietnam Memorial, you'll find him at that location. Hangtown in the 50s, born to a GI bride, growing up on candy gum and beans. Streets were lined with chrome and neon billboards filled with skies. Who were stars and pancakes in your dreams? In many ways a farm boy, but one I never knew. Although we never met, I remember you. The era of McCarthy, everybody knew boys went to college and the poor boys went to war. They became collateral in somebody else's dream. The victory for anyone in this God-forsaken scheme. In many ways a farm boy, but one I never knew. Although we never met, I feel I remember you. And the memory remains, although it's 50 years ago. Each life a row of letters on a lump of pitch black stone. But the lessons never learned, and we will start it all again. Whenever power flexes, the only winner will be pain. In many ways a farm boy, but one I never knew. Although we never met, I remember you. In many ways a farm boy, but one I never knew. Although we never met, I feel I remember you. It's a song called Hole in the Room. It's about missing somebody who have either passed away or moved on, depending on how you wish to interpret this. Often bring home flowers, though you're never there. It helps bring back a sense of you. Like walking in a hallway in the darkness. It makes a light shine through. There's a hole in the room where your heart used to be. There's a space in my life should be filled by you and not by me. And it's clear for all to see. When evening comes I find another bottle, light a candle, drink a toast to you and me. Look back on all those times we spent together. Drink to imperfection, what could never be. There's a hole in the room where your heart used to be. There's a space in my life should be filled by you and not by me. And it's clear for all to see. Now some days I'm feeling angry, sometimes bitter. Some days are easy, sometimes it's so sad. I look around to find some inspiration, so I dig out a deck and I draw another card. There's a hole in the room where your heart used to be. There's a space in my life should be filled by you and not by me. And it's clear for all to see. There's a hole in the room where my heart used to be. but not by me. But it's clear for all to see. Okay. This next song is inspired by a news story about the town of Grindavik, which is in Iceland on the, I think it's Grindavik. It's on the south coast of Iceland, on the Reykjanes Peninsula, where basically the whole town got evacuated because of the volcano that was next door to it that went off. So, it's a song called Ghosts and Gods. Lights are out in the town tonight. The streets are quiet, giving up to ghosts and gods. It's time to pack again. One case, one life. It's sentiment, not substance, lies in what you leave behind. Living on the fault lines is the place that you call home. Living by the fire is the only place you know. Living on the fault lines is where you need to be. Well, not sure that it works, not sure it would work for me. Gentle glow out on the sea tonight. The steam is rising all around this fishing town. There's a giant that's woken up from its sleep. It has a power that you won't defeat. Living on the fault lines is the place that you call home. Living by the fire is the only place you know. Living on the fault lines is where you need to be. Well, I'm not sure that it works, not sure it would work for me. Every tremor makes you nervous, every shake disturbs your sleep. How do you keep some focus in your dreams? Where do you find your strength in this ever-changing world, where everything's no longer how it seems? The lights are out in the town tonight. The streets are quiet, given up to ghosts and gods. Living on the fault lines is the place that you call home. Living by the fire is the only place you know. Living on the fault lines is where you need to be. Well, I'm not sure that it works, not sure it would work for me. Okay. Okay, this is a song called Black Lambretta. It's about an imaginary character who's based on a real character, but he's a composite of 2 or 3 different people. But he's the guy who turns up the an open mic night, basically looking like he's come from Las Vegas and with an entourage and ready for anything. Dim the stage lights and make the entrance big. With attitude in spades, you just can't fail. With the hat that boots the shades, and a ton of self-belief. Black Lambretta came to town to raise some hell. In his mind he's out in Vegas with Elvis in the crowd. Silently he's taking the applause. Black Lambretta and the Scooters, his name was up in lights. And a life in rock and roll is his reward. Well, the audience stays silent. There's a look of disbelief. At the end of each new song there's just a ripple. Well, Lambretta isn't pleased. He says it must be the band, and it's so hard when you're an artist of the people. In his mind he's out in Vegas with Elvis in the crowd. Silently he's taking the applause. Black Lambretta and the Scooters, his name was up in lights. And a life in rock and roll is his reward. It's time to reinvent, and the Scooter's day is done. So Lambretta changes sound and changes clothes. He says an album must be due. Maybe that will find me fans, banish all those terrors in his soul. In his mind he's out in Vegas with Elvis in the crowd. Silently he's taking the applause. Black Lambretta and the Scooters, his name was up in lights. And a life in rock and roll is his reward. Black Lambretta and the Scooters, their name was up in lights. And a life in rock and roll is his reward. Okay, going back to something more personal now. It's a song that I wrote for my sister after she passed away more than 10 years ago now. It's a song called Rose Tattoo. Long ago when we were young, on George's Hill we used to race, about a prams down gravel tracks. Along the green we built our dens, imagine battles won or lost. Long ago when we were young, a time of innocence we felt, a different world than we see now, when one day's wars were soon forgot and dusk seemed slow to take its bow. Our place a star up in the sky, on this sleepless night with you. I slowly lift my glass and I drink a silent toast to you and the rose tattoo. Long ago when we were young, we'd never guessed worlds drift apart. There are different stories we can tell, but bonds of blood and friendship pull you back like some strange spell. Long ago when we were young, the world we grew into long gone, that innocence exchanged for greed. What once seemed grand now seems so small, but things you learned you now believe. Now I place a star up in the sky, on this sleepless night with you. I slowly lift my glass and I drink a silent toast to you and the rose tattoo. Experiences shared, they can bond and teach and heal. Every tumble, graze and bruise will shape the way you feel. Now place a star up in the sky, on this sleepless night with you. I slowly lift my glass and I drink a silent toast to you and the rose tattoo. Long ago when we were young, long ago when we were young, long ago when we were young. Okay, thank you very much. And now something completely different. This song was written after a conversation with my dentist, who basically stopped working on my teeth and told me to breathe, because apparently I hadn't been breathing for the previous minute, and she was concerned I would actually not make it through the procedure. Anyway, it's a song called Breathe. across my lips. Don't concentrate too hard, 'cause something might be missed. Cry, let those emotions grow. Releasing tensions doesn't hurt to let it show. Laugh, don't ever be afraid to. The smile is free, and it can make a day. Lay your body down, take some seconds out, try to change the pace of life. We try to do too much, the pressure never stops. Just try to remember who you are. I'm brave. Breathe. Cool air across my lips. Don't concentrate too hard, 'cause something might be missed. And breathe. Okay, just got a couple more songs. This is a song. A few years ago, I was seriously ill, and I wrote this song quite recently because it's basically how I feel. A song called "The Lucky One." Sometimes it's hard to write these words, and the music doesn't flow. My mind stays blank, but there's a cloud, and I can't see the very things I know. Every day the challenges will help to make you strong, to know that there's a light in darkest times. And I survive, and I'm the lucky one, 'cause I am here with you. Children come, children go. There's just no way to stop the years. Do your best to teach them well, through the laughter and the tears. Every day the challenges will help to make you strong, to know that there's a light in darkest times. And I survive, 'cause I'm the lucky one, 'cause I am here with you. Maybe there's a picture in your head, takes you to a better place and time. Sometimes things are better left unsaid, and find a way to move on with your life. separation will test the strongest heart. An absence runs rings around your mind. You sit and think the wildest thoughts of life beyond and what you left behind. Every day the challenges will help to make you strong, to know that there's a light in darkest times. And I survived, and I'm the lucky one, 'cause I am here with you. And I survived, and I'm the lucky one, 'cause I am here with you. Okay. Thank you very much. I wrote this song last year on the anniversary of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and it seemed like I don't use camera for this, do I? It seemed like an appropriate thing to write about, and I quote a schoolgirl from Ukraine who was asked what life was like before the Russian invasion, and she said every day was a beautiful day, and that's why this song is called Two Pairs of Eyes, but you'll recognise the beautiful day element in the song itself. I'm just going to play one short song after this, so just so you know, my name's Alan Maskell. You can find me around the internet, you can find me on Bandcamp, you can find all the songs I played today actually there is a version of those on Bandcamp now, recorded with a double bass player, so which is quite good fun. Anyway, a song called Two Pairs of Eyes. Okay, this is called Two Pairs of Eyes. I'll play it properly now. And it's raining. It's a beautiful day, like so many others. There's a rumble in the east we've never known. We're taking care, now we're taking cover. We only what you need, it's time to go. Leave behind this town where the birds no longer sing. Leave behind this town where the phones no longer ring. And it's a beautiful day, but things have changed. Leave behind your life, it's time to go. Two pairs of eyes see the same thing. Two pairs of eyes that view the world so differently. Two pairs of eyes under the same sky, but the sky is dark, and they ask why. It's a beautiful day, but not like any other. It's a special operation, he is told. Now you must fight to save your country. Today's the day you lose your family and your soul. Heading to the town where the birds no longer sing. Heading to that town where the phones no longer ring. And it's a beautiful day, but things have changed. Leave behind your life, it's time to go. Two pairs of eyes see the same thing. Two pairs of eyes that view the world so differently. Two pairs of eyes under the same sky, but the sky is dark, and they ask why. It's a beautiful day. Silent in the town where the birds no longer sing. Silent in this town when the phones no longer ring. It's still a beautiful day, but things have changed. Okay, thank you very much. I've been Alan Maskell. This is a song, I'm just going to finish with a very quiet song by a guy called Sam Baker. A song called Go in Peace, and it's a good message for the rest of the day and for the rest of the festival. Enjoy the rest of the day. Hopefully you don't get rained on too much. The rain has managed to hold off most of the time I've been up here, which has been very fortunate. Go in peace, go in kindness, go in love, go in faith. Leave the day behind us, the day is done. Go in grace. Let us go into the dark, not afraid and not alone. Let us hope by some good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Let us hope by some good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening. Thank you.